This is coming from the finance ministry. Finance ministry gets $55.6 million, World Bank loan for vehicles. World Bank loan, Nigerians, just take note of that. World Bank loans for vehicles, furniture, and others. So this is one of the people they told us is the FINNACE that is going to be working on that TINUBU's administration. I mean, the Minister for Finance, you can go and read about him, before they were being screened, or before they appeared at the Senate, people came out, oh, he's wonderful. Yes, he might be wonderful, but you can imagine if he's being asked to use this amount of money from loan Nigerians. I mean, 5.6, not in naira, this is in dollars. He's going to use it to buy vehicles, to buy furniture, and also other things. Possibly he might say, oh, we need to renovate this space, we need to change this, we need to change that. So that's to tell you what is going on in Nigeria. Honestly, we have this leadership gap, and sometimes I begin to wonder if these people are hypnotized once they get into office, because you will see somebody that is being praised, that he's so nice in this, but when they get there, you see some of the actions they will start taking. Like, personally, the way this man has been praised, this, I think his name is Mr. Edu something, I've forgotten the complete name, I can't believe that you accept this kind of money from loan to go buy vehicles. If this is coming from Ruben Abati, possibly this news is authentic, it's not just gotten from anywhere. So if he's using this amount of money to get vehicles and furnitures and other small other things, from loan, that they got from the World Bank, then it's really, really disturbing Nigerians. It's really, really disturbing. I don't know why we don't have luck. I mean, we don't have good luck when it comes to leadership. Why is it that we always meet the wrong persons? Why would we be seeing this kind of headlines? I said it last time that it will get to a point where Nigeria will not even be able to borrow, because every other country out there will want to say, oh, we can't even give you money, because why should we give you money when the ones you received were not properly managed? We've seen headlines because all these things are on the social media. People from other countries are seeing them, they are reading them, they are coming across all these ugly stories that we are telling every day. If from money that was borrowed, you are to use this just for your own personal satisfaction, then we really have a problem. I showed you guys the current president of what's the name of this other country again? Argentina. He came in, he brought down the number of ministries that they have. He cut down so many expenses, the loopholes, he's blocking it radically because their economy is in a mess. We wish we had people like this, at such a time that Nigeria is struggling. And people are afraid of coming to Nigeria. If you tell a white person to come to Nigeria, the number one concern is on security. People, even Nigerians themselves who are living abroad, they don't want to come home. You can imagine if majority or half the population of Nigerians who are abroad were meant to be in Nigeria now. If they are in Nigeria now, do you know the boost that would have given to the economy? Because people will get to spend. People will bring in their dollars, their euros, to come spend in Nigeria. But now Nigeria is like one strange monster to its citizens living abroad, because you want to ask, is it secure? Oh, should I come home? And your people back home will even tell you, please don't. Please don't. Just stay there. Please, it's even better. You are staying far away from us than coming home to come and see your death before you. So that is the state of things in Nigeria, and we can't just wait to have a government which has the political will to address all these issues. So this is coming from this minister. I think he is the Minister for Interior Affairs, if I'm not mistaken. And you could see that this minister, according to this headline, gives Ondo APC 23 million naira. 4 truckloads of rice. This is just a minister who was sworn in recently. Honestly, Nigerians, we are in a very big problem, especially, with the kind of leaders that we have. You are giving just your own political party this amount of money. Then how much are you giving out to people around you and all that? There are a lot. There are a lot. I think also, I'm just thinking that, these ministries, they are overpumped with money. I mean, they are overpumped with money. I mean, the different ministries, not just these particular ministries, the way money is being brought, their budgets, all that. I think they have access to so much money. That's my own feeling. And that is why sometimes to spend it is very, very easy. And that's why we're having this kind of headline. How could one person give a party 20? This is just a gift to. It's not as if he doesn't pay his dues. It's not as if he does not, maybe if they are taxed to bring some money, he will not give. But this is just like, oh, take, this is just like go buy a car for the party, a gift to the party. And not just that he gave them this amount, he gave them truckloads of rice. You know how much a bag of rice now costs. And this was donated to the party. I don't know if it's the party members who are going to share it, or will they go to their respective communities to give it to their people. I don't know. But I'm just like saying that until we start fixing the leakages we have in our system, things are not going to work. Yesterday, I talked about, bringing in programmers. We have so many IT, young, smart guys in Nigeria who are into IT. Just bring in these people. It won't take them anything to, mount a system that is going to block all the leakages we have across ministries, across different parastatals, different institutions of the government. This system will be able to block all the leakages so that all the money, these politicians, they won't even like to do it. It was Buhari who tried to show Nigerians that he was interested in stopping corruption. That was the early part of his administration. But what happened? Possibly when they tasted the money in the system, they just forgot about, blocking the leakages. Because if he blocks it, he will block himself too. As in, he himself will not be able to get anything. Possibly this was why they didn't bother again to block the leakages. Now, this government has come in. This government is not even talking. They are not even making any attempt to say, oh, we are going to fight corruption. We've not seen this current government of TINUBU has not told Nigerians how they are going to fight corruption. We've been talking about automated system that will ensure every money that is coming into the system is being accounted for, and nobody is talking about that. We are not seeing this government doing anything as regards to that. So, and we say we want a better Nigeria. How is it even going to happen? Peter Obi said, if you, who is the leader, is not corrupt, your family is not corrupt, the people around you are not corrupt, you reduce the corruption in Nigeria to almost 70% off, as in you will just be left with about 30%, which will be easy for you to fight. But when you are there doing your own, you know what that will do for us? It will make you to pay blind eyes to others. If you are doing your own, you can't go after others, because one way or the other, they will whistle blow you. They will leak your secret. So if they really want a Nigeria that works, I think our leaders must really think on how to block these leakages, because with all this, Nigeria cannot move forward. So guys, you have seen it for yourself that we've got a lot of work to do. So for you out there, don't think politics is just for the politicians. It's high time Nigerian youths, come into politics, not just to play it like a typical Nigerian politicians, but let's have that goal of fixing Nigeria for the future generation, for the current youth, and for the unborn children of the nation. We should have that passion to, in ensuring that this country becomes the kind of country that we really want to. I will always cite using India as an example. India has really changed drastically because of some of the little moves the government is taking, in alleviating the sufferings of the people. And that has led India to really, as in, they are doing well currently. People in the US, in Europe, they are all hiring, mostly from India. Their labor is cheap, and they will do their work perfectly, because after school, even after the university, they will still go and learn additional skills to add to their certificate, and at the end of the day they will be employable. But you find that in Nigeria, our institutions are not working. Somebody will graduate, he does not even understand what he or she read. You can't even defend your skill or your degree and all that, and you are not given the opportunity again to upgrade yourself by learning one or two other skills, to add to the certificate you already have. And then that's how talents are being killed in our country, because nobody can hire from outside the country. And also hiring from outside the country, people are scared doing anything with Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian, you can hardly get access to so many, so many websites. Like today, PayPal is not operative in Nigeria, MasterCard, and there are so many opportunities that we are missing because we are Nigerians. And this is just coming because of the poor leadership style we have on ground. So you can imagine if we were to have had a very good government coming after the last election, by now we are already navigating ourselves into that success that we all have been hoping to have. So, but we won't lose hope. We'll just keep hoping for a new Nigeria. And I will urge you guys, please don't relent and don't throw in the towel. Don't say, oh, I can't vote again, I can't come out to vote. We will keep doing this until that new Nigeria is achieved. Peter Obi said, don't expect the magic to happen overnight. No, it's going to take time, because these people, they are ready to resist whatever change we want to bring on ground. They are ready to resist it, but we must be determined, because if Nigeria works today, it's going to work for everybody. I won't be having all these headlines of bandit, this bandit. Some of these bandits will be employed. I mean, they will have tangible job. Look at the Alamajiris in the north, the out of school children everywhere. I mean, the number is increasing. Now it's no longer the north alone, because with the recent increment in school fees, so many families don't even know how to manage, especially those who have many children. Assuming you have 3-4 children in the university at once, you can imagine the kind of stress you'll be having now in taking care of all of them. Some people might end up withdrawing 2 and say, okay, 2 should finish first. Before you know it, those other 2 that were withdrawn might end up not finishing their education again. That's how the system, the people's future are being destroyed in Nigeria. But we just hope that something new will happen, and will happen soon. So guys, let's call it a day at this point. I want to thank you for joining this live session. Please, let's meet again tomorrow. Good night and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it for more people to watch. Thank you very much for your time, and God bless you. Good night.